All right, I think we should be up and running. I'm going to throw those links in the chat that I always do. Welcome to Fairy Godmother Gaming. I'm going to be your host for the next couple hours. I'm the Playwright. I play games usually with a pretty good character/narrative slant. Kind of my background is within writing. But today we're just going to be playing some Escape from Tarkov, enjoying the new wipe. If you don't know what Escape from Tarkov is, I'll explain along the way. Otherwise, check out some of our links, our YouTube, Discord, and Twitch, our Fairy Godmother Gaming World, and our link to our sponsor is also there for Magic Feet compression socks, which is what allows me to be here. I stream every day but Saturday, and let's just get right into waiting. We'll get ready to get into a raid and we'll have some fun. All right. If you're unfamiliar with the game, it's essentially really difficult to explain, honestly. It's a lot of it's a looter shooter. So basically, you get into a match, and if you survive the match, you keep all your stuff. It can go into what over here on the right side, which is your stash. If you die, all of this stuff on the left side, it's gone. Everything that's not in this thing right here. So this stuff, if I die, it stays with me. Nice. Alpha. It's because I bought the game in alpha. I got that. This is like a really big stash. You know, you don't get this when you first buy the game. You have to pay quite a bit of money for the edition that I have. Wait, do I have everything I need? Should we just... I think we should just go for it. Yeah. I think I have to kill scavs. There are some quests. The quests are kind of... they're kind of all over the place, honestly. Am I wearing body armor? Yeah. We'll try to insure some things, but we don't want to waste our money on insurance. Oh, this is normally a game you want to play with friends. But I don't have friends. I have you guys. So we're just going to get right into it. We're going to have some fun, though. We're going to have a good time. Don't get me wrong. We're going to have a good time. All right. The loading is kind of long. This is the longest instance. All right. Let me double check some things, make sure I'm supposed to be. Yeah, I did. Really? All right, fantastic. Here we go. We're matching. This is honestly the longest part of this game, is waiting for a match to start. I don't know if it's the servers, if it's the amount of people, if there isn't enough people. You never know. Man, I haven't played, so it says I'm level 2. I don't know why. I think you just start at level 2 because I haven't played in a year almost. Last wipe, since the beginning of the last wipe, which was around Christmas, I believe. So it's been a hot minute. I still have a good memory of what's going on in the game. And I went through and adjusted all my settings to be like prepared, ready to jump into it. But I'm not gonna say that I'm a great player or anything, and we're starting like a week late into wipe. We'll see how it goes. Here we go. Deep breath. We got this. Easy. GG easy. Oh, it's raining. This isn't a terrible spawn, honestly. Wait, where are my extractions? Crossroads Trailer Park, that makes sense. For now, we're going to look for some loot. Because scav spawns are going to be kind of limited at the moment. They definitely changed some of the audio. It's sounding pretty good, honestly. M4A1 upper. If you don't know anything about firearms, this is essentially, the upper receiver is essentially the gun. Oh, that's actually kind of useful for a quest. I don't have my audio turned up super loud. So if I miss something, I miss something. Vitamins. Alolo vitamins. Bottle of vitamins. A demanded item in conditions of reduced immunity. Okay. I am going to see about... Oh, I don't have any of my post effects. Right now, for the most part, I think the most important thing for us to do is just be searching. That way we can discover a lot of the items and it'll make our lives a lot easier later. That'll actually be nice. What is this? Wreck batteries, pretty good. I'm actually going to put that in my gamma because that's actually for a trade. You can get a good gun out of that. A good gun for the start anyway. Okay. That tape? Yeah. A lot of decent loot. Like, I mean, for the start, anything's better than nothing. Bolts are good. I'm not going to take that, but I'm going to see if I can examine everything that I can. And then this is where I'm hoping. Okay, that's not bad. Ooh, that's actually really good too. Do I not have any heavy bleed stuff? Wow, that was lucky. Okay, S mark. There's a lot of different health mechanics in this game to be aware of. That ophthalmoscope is going to be pretty helpful. Does that door spawn open? There's some gunshots. Is there even a door there to open? I don't think there is. I think that's fine. Being aware of things like that can sometimes be pretty helpful. To know if anybody's been here type deal. Oh wow, CMS kit. That's actually pretty decent. Sometimes checking the wrist here, you can get a roller, which is a watch. It's the golden watch. It's good to keep an eye out for. A lot of things to examine. Now, I'm not sure that'll be helpful to me. Magpul. PT log, I think they actually give you now. So there's no reason for me to grab that. It sounds like new gas is where those are coming from. Jackets. Jackets are huge. If you ever come across a jacket, search it. You never know. You might get something worthless like duct tape, but you might get a key. Oh my god. Wow. That's huge. That's a couple hundred right there. A couple hundred K. Yeah, Bitcoin or something you definitely... That's a rare thing to pick up. That'll be super useful. I am hearing gunshots near old gas. I'm going to go ahead and risk it. I think there's much more room for maneuverability on this side of the map. You can hear somebody. It sounds like one guy. I can't say for certain, but I think he went inside. He either went inside or went completely around this building. Either way. I'm not going to stick around. Oh, is this a scav? Oh, he has a helmet, though. I don't think that helmet is actually going to be compatible with my headset, so I'm not going to pick that up. And I don't want to pick up a shotgun, because the first quest line is actually to pick up a shotgun that has a very similar name. I think that's a 153, but I need like a 133. So since we're over here, around each map are hidden stashes. And in these hidden stashes are really good loot spots. And you can hear someone talking in Russian. That is going to be an NPC. Where was he? He might be on the tower. Let me look around for a minute, see if I can't either see him or see the trees I'm looking for. There's several landmarks you can look for that'll point you towards where these stashes are. And for me, it's these 3 trees, I believe. Yep, see? Now, there's maps online that show you all of the loot locations and give you a very in-depth idea of where everything is. Sugar, that's not bad. Some of these items are pretty helpful. Now, I do have a quest to kill the AI, so I'm going to look for a scav. Since we heard one earlier. I think he's in the tower. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to push around this side. Because oftentimes they're not looking in this direction. And if he's not in the tower, I'm going to have a good vantage point to see where he is. We haven't seen him yet. He might be inside the building. Oh, I see him. There he is, right there. He's run kind of where I can't see him in the brush, though. There he is. All right, now that I know where he is, I feel pretty comfortable moving down. Wow, they really changed a lot of the audio in this game. More than I imagined. All right, looks like he has a Mosin and a Taz, neither of which are super important to us. The Taz might become useful. My reasoning being, there's a pretty early quest that you have to find and turn in Taz rifles. Hey, weirdo, how are you doing? I'm not sure how much of an FPS player you are, how well versed you are in that sort of thing. But we're playing a pretty intense game. Is this like Vigor? Honestly, I'm not super sure. So this is Escape from Tarkov. It's essentially a PvP, PvE looter shooter where you have your everything that's on you and you're kind of looking for resources and things that you can pick up. But if you die, you lose it. I don't think I've ever played Vigor. I'm not super well versed in what that's like. Oh yeah, you could see somebody was here. And that's near the gas station, I believe. Same thing that Vigor does without the PvE aspect. Okay. When did Vigor come out? Only because I know a lot of people have tried to have tried to iterate off of this idea. And most FPS shooters have been trying to incorporate Escape from Tarkov-like game modes, which was seen in like Battlefield 2042 and some other games. Is it the same map every time? No, there's a variety of maps. They're all instance-based, so you all load into a map, and you have about 40 minutes on average. Some of them are towards an hour, some of them are lower, but somewhere between 30 minutes and an hour to go through the map, see what you can get, and try to leave. Because you have to get out on your own. Oops, that's where that was. Let me see if I can get this real quick. But there are maybe 7 maps. I can show you next time I load in. but it's a very punishing, very unforgiving game. I think eventually the developer who, you know, my opinions aside about the development team and the choices that they've made, they talk about wanting to make this like a completely open world and join every single one of the maps. Kind of more in line with like DayZ. I don't think it'll ever get there, in my opinion. You know, this is an early access game that I've played for years. I have like 1,400 hours in it. I think we can actually check that in a little bit. I'm not going to go past this area. The audio does feel weird. At least in 2018, so a year after this game. Well, this game technically hasn't released. I think the beta went open. It became like, not an open beta, but it opened to more people in 2018. I think people started playing it in 2017. Or no, 2016. I think that people started playing it in 2016, and then it got released so that everybody who owns it or purchased can play. Because they did a lot of closed betas and stuff for a little bit. I think I bought the game in 2019. So I've had it like technically since alpha, I think is the thing, because they gave me a special. This armband right here is still from, you had to play the alpha. And every single time the game wipes, I still get that in my inventory. Oh, wow. Somebody was definitely here. I have to look at Vigor, see if it's any good. Because I'm always looking for new games to play with people. Once you're out of the game, is there a base you upgrade? Yeah. There is. It's kind of optional, upgrading the hideout, but it's super beneficial. Looks like new construction. Or is that new construction? I just know it as construction. A little gunfight going down. I think it's a pistol. It could be a rifle, but for me, I don't know. A lot of the sound feels different to me right now. They changed it up. I know they changed animations because the animations do look different even from first person. But the sound is very different to me. Yeah, that's got to be like an M9. That's actually kind of why I asked, because there's been so many kind of like, not rip-offs, but the use of the same mechanics. Thought I heard a scav. Well, I know I did, but I don't know where he went. Or if I shouldn't have been hearing him. But yeah, a lot of people were trying to iterate off of this game because it blew up, especially in the past, I think, year and a half. It really gained a lot of popularity. Not bad. not bad. We survived, dude. First try. That was our first raid as a PMC, so I'm pretty happy about that. We only fired like a bullet. But so I'll kind of give you a little tour. So there's a variety of things you can do throughout the hideout. Over time, as you build up your hideout, it gives you. Oh, I've never been here. Let me do this real quick. Okay, that's a good start. So you can make a gun range out of this area to practice and get a feel for your guns. A workbench where you can craft. A lot of the game is built around crafting because each of these areas is essentially a place where you can craft things. This is new. But as you upgrade things, it doesn't seem like a lot right now, but you can add water collectors, you can add Bitcoin farms. Bitcoin being like a little something that they use for some kind of currency that's because there's 3 currencies in the game. So you have to manage 3 different currencies as you play. But you have to upgrade, you know, you might, if you want the water collector, you'll need the med station level something, food station level something, lights level something. Everything has to like be dependent on one another. So they force you to upgrade all of the hideout. What was I about to do? I was about to mention something else about the game, but I don't actually remember what I was saying. But yeah, there's a lot of depth to this game, and they don't really explain anything to you. There's no tutorial, there's no like easy way. I mean, you can read the handbook, but the handbook only helps you to a certain amount. And when it comes to the tasks, the quest system is super unhelpful. Like they very poorly tell you what you're doing. Oops, I need that back. Like I'll show you for example, right? Oh, actually I do have Bitcoin. You can walk around. Actually, okay, so you can walk around in the hideout. You can do everything from, I think, a visual point of view. It's dark in here because I haven't upgraded my hideout at all. But this is what becomes the gun range. They put like a table right here, and then you can shoot downrange. You can do everything kind of from this view because it's just easier. But oh, you have this. That's actually really good for us. So like no difference. I'm pretty interested in that because I've never actually played Vigor. I think I've heard of it once, but I'm very unfamiliar with it. But to give you some of the depth that's in this game, I'm going to show you some of the healing stuff right here. Okay. So everything in this yellow box right here is a completely different but necessary thing that you need to survive besides the bullets. So if you get hit, big question, can you collect rewards? Can you collect records to play music? No. I don't think so. I don't know if that's something you can do in Vigor. But so this is like, here, let me go to health. So each of your limbs has its own health bar that makes up your largest health bar. So if your arm goes to 0, it's considered broken. And so it makes it harder to shoot. And if your leg goes to 0, it makes it harder to walk. You'll have to limp. If your stomach goes to 0, you lose food and water quickly to the point where you get dehydrated and die. If you 0 out your head, you're dead. But each of these can help that. So if your leg or arm is broken, you can take painkillers, which will help you manage the pain enough to be able to walk on it or shoot your gun semi-straight. You can bring that health bar back up with some sort of med kit. If you're bleeding, if you get shot, obviously you're going to have an open wound. It's going to It's going to start bleeding. So you have to stop the bleeding. But there's also 2 different kinds of bleeding. which is like a heavy bleed and a light bleed. So if you heavy bleed, that's like if you hit an artery in real life, you need immediate medical attention. You need to, like, in this case, use a tourniquet. And then if you break your arm to the point where it fractures, you're gonna need a splint to put your, arm back in place. It's really complicated. And like everything in my box is sort of like necessary. You have to pick and choose what you don't want to bring. It's very stressful. Yeah, it's like, to give you a demonstration of like how complex this game is. Let me see if they have. So this is a 5.56 by 4.5 round. This is what you would put in like an M4A1 assault rifle. This is another 5.56 4.5 round, but different. Like in real life, there's different types of ammunition. While I'm talking, I actually got to throw these links in here. I got to do my just dues. So, check out YouTube, Twitch, Discord, all under Fairy Godmother Gaming World, as well as Magic Feet Compressions, the sponsor. But to get back into explaining the complexness of this game, right? There are different kinds of bullets, like in real life. There's different grades of ammunition, which have different names, which have different values. Like you've heard of armor penetrating rounds or incendiary rounds. For the most part, that's not how far this game goes. This game goes more on the realistic side of, there are bullets that are really similar and have slightly different values. And so some bullets are better than other bullets. And so those bullets are cheaper and easier to get your hands on. But at the same time, you can literally take apart your guns. Here, I'll show you to the extent you could take apart an M4A1, right? So an M4A1, you can take out the magazine, you can take off the grip, you can take off the handle, the foregrip, you can take out the barrel, you can take out the receiver, which this is technically considered the weapon in real life. You can take pretty much the entire thing apart. You can even see the bullet there, which you can then just remove. It's a really complex game, but it's so much fun. I think I was incorrect in telling you which part was considered the gun, but oops, okay. I need to do this in a different order. Yeah, so it's very much like you kind of have to know what you're doing, because like putting the gun back together correctly was like of import. So it is super, super deep and complex. All right, now I think I had everything I needed. I'll keep this here. And what we're gonna do, oh yeah, there's 3 different types of currency. They use the Russian ruble, the American dollar, and the euro. But we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get right into another one because it takes a little bit. 6 is fine. Yeah, no, it took me it took me over 1,000 hours to feel like I somewhat know how to play the game, and I still don't feel like I completely know how to play the game. It's one of those games that's really hard to get in. I think the best way to judge a game is by its first hour, and for Tarkov, that is a very poor measurement because the first hour sucks. The first 20 hours are also gonna be, like, horrible. The first around 50 hours, I think, if you're really paying attention and you're really putting effort into it, you start to figure it out. Because, for example, the maps. There's no like way to see where you are on a map, but the maps are huge and there's a lot of things on the map. So not only do you have to know how to get around the map to find the exits, you have to know where to look for loot in the map. And then as you become a better and better player, you understand, okay, not only do I know how to get out of the map, I know where the loot is in the map. I know where the players are likely to be. If there's 25 minutes left, they're probably going to be in this location of the map. And so you get this like crazy amount of like understanding of of the game by like the 5,000 hour mark. Oops, encoding overload. Sorry, there's like a moment here when you're loading loot that it's like it spikes to 100% CPU usage because the game's not optimized super well. Have you ever heard of like Arma? Because I came from Arma, was my big hardcore milsim game. I came from Arma 2, Operation Arrowhead. Then I played Arma 3, and then later I found Tarkov when it came out eventually. And so when it comes to mechanics, I wasn't super caught off guard, but it is not easy. You haven't heard of that before? Okay, fair enough. It's like it's called a milsim game, a military simulator. It's essentially like you can you can kind of do whatever you want. It's a super mod friendly game that's really difficult to run. So even if you have like the best computer in the market, you're still gonna have a difficult time playing it because it was just so poorly put together. But it is so fun. You basically get on a server with like hundreds of people and have like all out wars where you have vehicle combat, you have infantry combat, you can fly jets, and it's all super realistic. And you need like two keyboards if you wanted to map everything out. So you have to be very clever about how you map out your keyboard, depending on what you're doing. A lot of people that primarily use planes or helicopters even get they get special joysticks and controllers that mimic the flight controls. And it is a complex, if this game is complex, the mechanics that you can get with that game are just underneath it. But it has a huge modding scene, so you can do just about literally anything you could ever want and have no problem getting it done. It's super cool. Yeah, I'm kind of split between between really liking a lot of, this is actually a really nice spawn for me. Liking a really, I really like FPS shooters, but I'm not good at FPS shooters. Like I'm a terrible aim, but I really enjoy FPS shooters. And then the other side of me likes narrative driven games like Star Wars or Dark Souls. Well, I guess Dark Souls you could argue is not a narrative driven game, but it's like a third person kind of mechanically driven game that's not involving aim. Now, this is a really dangerous area to be because there's a lot of good loot here. There's a lot of AI spawns here. But why this is awesome for me is if I live here, if I survive. Was that a bullet? It's also just amazing. Yeah. No, there's... Okay, this is exactly what I needed. I got Amelia Rye. Okay. What is that sound? It would be really unfortunate if there was like a hacker. This game does have like a decent hacking problem. Oh my god. What is going on? This is actually high-key terrifying right now. What is that? D-size battery? Okay. We gotta get out of here, man. This is absolutely terrifying. The minute grenades started getting involved? Yeah, no, bro. It's a no for me, dog. Yeah, grenades in this game are terrifying. If you hear, if you hear like Russian, it's most likely not a player. It's like, it's an AI, but I have no idea what that AI was doing. If he had a grenade, that's kind of terrifying. I don't know why he would. Everything is super scarce. This is like, the idea is that we're kind of in the Baltic region, and it's an economically just so the area is so economically depraved that you fight for everything. And two private military corporations or private military contractors have been hired essentially to investigate some things here. And so you get to choose which faction you want. One is they're a Russian-based faction, so they come from Russia. They're not military. At most, they could be considered ex-military. But they're their own private company with their own thing, so they're not affiliated. None of it's, like, affiliated with governments. Oh, shoot, that's not good. I don't know if that's a player. Crap, dude. I'm dead. And that's it. That's what it's like to play Tarkov. Okay, it was a player. He got me in the back of the head, or the side of the head, technically. Yeah, so it tells you where exactly the killing blow landed, which it says head ears. So it hit me in the head. I think he had a shotgun though. Was it? What was it? Magnum FMJ. Wait, what is Magnum FMJ? His aim was kind of whack. Honestly, aiming in this game is actually really hard. Hitting your target does not go how you think. This has like bullet drop, bullet speed, velocity, and like sometimes it looks like you think you hit him, but you didn't, because the way that the gun is zeroed naturally is weird. There's so many things that go into what affects your aim. But yeah, that's essentially what it's like to die in Tarkov. That's what 95% of the time happens. So you get used to it. Take 2 pistol magazines. I don't want to take anything too good. Because we died, what I'm going to do. So you can also play as a scav. This is something that you can do like once every like 20 to 30 minutes. But, and here are all of the different areas. The ones that say not available have not been finished yet. Streets is the next one to come out. Streets and suburbs, I think, are going to be one. But essentially, you get to play as a scav. It's like a freebie. If you die, it's fine. Nothing bad happens. So you can kind of just queue up. How big are the server sizes per game? Okay, actually, that's a good question. I can sort of answer that. This is outdated information. This is information that they haven't updated yet. Oh, sorry, I hit back and now we're waiting terminally forever. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. It'll be easier to explain visually. Okay. So, each map has its own. Actually, this is available, but not for scavs. So each map has a certain amount of players that can be on it because they're different sizes. This says 35 minutes, but I think it's actually an hour, and it's like 10 to 15 people, right? Customs 9 to 12 because it's a relatively large map, but then you get to factory, which is like 4 to 6. And it says 15 minutes, but that's an old number. That's actually, I think, 30 minutes. So each of them have like a variable player count, and they could have anything under their max. Hey, Sleepy Zach, yeah, you're a fan of Tarkov? Nice. Do you play or do you just watch? No shame if you just watch. I think most of the community that enjoys this game doesn't play the game. Okay. Have you played any of this wipe? I was explaining to Weirdo what Tarkov is like because he's never known anything about it. I didn't. When was the last time you played? Because I played at the beginning of last wipe, which I think happened in like way earlier. Oh, so Vigor's just like Tarkov for console. Okay, that makes sense. Tarkov apparently wants to move to have a console port, but I don't ever see it happening. In one of their roadmaps, they had that a while ago. Yeah, for me it was like a year ago. I played for the Christmas event, the New Year's Christmas event. I usually play around that time because it's between my semesters. And I was so done with Tarkov. I've put like 1,500 hours into Tarkov. Almost. I think I'm under. I think I'm like either 13 or 14. 1,400. I can actually look when I get in. But I played so much Tarkov at that point. I played for like a year and a half straight. I played almost every day. So I was so fed up with Tarkov and all of the problems with Tarkov that I was just like, I'm done. This game is so hard. Yeah, I don't think it's hard necessarily. I think it's too punishing. I think it's punishing, but because you have to like wait for like multiple minutes to get into a game, it gets so frustrating because it takes so much time. If it took less time to get into matches, I'd probably not think it was that bad. But there's just something so aggravating about being sent back to the lobby and having to make a new kit. You know what I mean? If I could more easily just use a new kit and be like, fine, it'd be whatever. Let's see, what's my overall? Can you see? Oh no, did they reset this at some point? Or is this only for my... No, it says overall. But it says I only have 700 hours in. Maybe after one of the wipes, like in 2019, they reset it. Or maybe it got reset when I upgraded my account, because I upgraded to the EOD edition like a year ago. Don't run in an open field? Yeah. I mean, depends. You don't want to walk in an open field. I'd rather run. I kind of ogle at the people who just hold shift and W and then win. Because, you know, within day one of the wipe, I'm not a big fan of wipes. I'll be completely honest. I don't like wipes. I don't know how you feel about wipes, but I don't like them. I think they're actually bad for the game. Which is a hot take, trust me. That is not the average opinion of the Tarkov people. Oh, sweet, dude. Why can't I do that? Oh, because of this. Ooh. I don't have much space, so I think we got to just get out of here. Where is extraction? Railway or Emercom? Well, I'll just go to railway then. We're already near here. But I don't think wipes are necessarily great for the game and the longevity of it. Mostly because the people that I think want wipe the most. I thought I just heard somebody. The people that want my wipe the most are the people that get to the like higher levels faster and complete the quest quicker, but they don't want to reset their own account and be at like a huge disadvantage. But those same people at the same time play, you know, the minute wipe hits and they'll play for like 24 hours and then they'll be like level 20 by day 1, by the first 24 hours, and then it's kind of like at that point, you're already in the situation where you're above everybody else. I think there's a huge disparity in terms of like the players. Yeah, it's super competitive, but it's not like a competitive game. It's supposed to be an RPG. But once you get to the top, you know, what do you do then? It's kind of just like PvP. But I think people definitely conflate a lot of the issues to be fixed with wipes when they really aren't. You know, people complain, well, you know, early wipe is the most fun part of the game. So if we just keep wiping all the time, then it's always the most fun part of the game. But I don't think wipe is the funnest part of the time. I think it's the funnest part of the time if you're like, you know, at the end of the wipe, you have the Kappa container. You're obviously a good player and you play a lot. I think it's really nice because then you can kind of, you're playing with more restrictive weaponry, but you're also still above everybody else because you can play the game essentially faster. I'm pretty opinionated about Tarkov, if you couldn't tell. Oh, the texture on that's broken. I love the game, but I don't think it's going in the right direction. What made you stop playing? Am I the wrong one? Yeah, I am. Okay. Okay. Honestly, Cordura, Ripstop, we'll sell those. I'm not going to need them anytime soon, so. I think I need to turn the game up. Oh, sweet. I can't take these. But those are nice. I have to turn the game up, I think. I don't know. When I have earphones on, the headpieces, it's much louder. I don't want to turn it up too much, you know? Because that's painful. Also, you know, did you play with friends or without friends? Because I totally think it's a different universe if you're playing with like 2 to 3 friends. I mainly have only ever soloed. So that's kind of my experience. That's all I've ever done. I think I've duoed. I have a friend who owns the game and I've duoed and I've trioed once. I've trioed once ever in this game. And it was a disaster because he's not a super competitive FPS player and like he cracked into the pressure of being shot at. And then he ended up shooting me. And I had to kill him so that my character would survive. Because otherwise he would have done me in. I think I'll take this gun. The PPSH. I'll take the PPSH. Friendly fires. Yeah. Essentially, there's nothing to show you that you're friends with somebody. When you enter a game together, you can be up to a team of 5, but team of 4, 3 and 4, I think is what people usually enjoy, there is nothing to denote that the guy next to you is your friend. You kind of have to just figure it out, whether you're talking in game to each other or you can wear armbands, but everybody can wear armbands. So if you're wearing an armband and your buddy's wearing an armband and the guy that you're shooting at has the exact same armband on, you've kind of, you're not going to help yourself that much. Whereas, you can visually identify people. So like my character right now is not going to look like probably anybody else in the raid. So if you can remember what your buddy's character looks like, oh yeah, he has this helmet on, he has this backpack on, and you kind of remember that, you're kind of able to skirt around that idea of friendly fire because you can look at him and visually identify, that's my friend. He said he was by that dumpster and he looks like my friend. That's probably my guy. And if it's not, then you deal with it. You probably are going to die, but that's fine. All right, we can probably do... I need to do woods. I don't really want any of this stuff, if I'm honest. Maybe the contacts. Yeah, if you watch groups play, you kind of have to be on top of, I'm pushing up to X area. I'm doing this. That's me across from you that you're shooting at. Otherwise, you just like trip over each other, shoot each other, throw grenades at one another. It's really funny. Don't get me wrong. When people are learning to play together, it's super funny because you have the new people make so many mistakes that either get them killed or get their friends killed. It's really entertaining. I'm not gonna lie. It's actually pretty funny. I definitely have a few times been killed by my friend and killed my friend. So like I'll be like, hey, I'm pushing around. And then we'll have a crossfire. And then I'll see him at the end of the hall and go, oh, I see another guy. And then I'll drop him because my friend knows it's me, but I don't know it's him. And so he's like, oh yeah, I'm just not going to move out of the way. So you do get into some really good situations. It's very unique and fun. No, I do probably, if I made friends easier, I'd probably play Tarkov with friends. The friend that I probably would likely play with, he is he's busy. He's trying to like kickstart his career, so once his career is kind of kicked off, he'll have more time, but until then, he is less available. Also, like, Tarkov is not his game. The only reason he would ever play Tarkov is specifically to play with me or to scratch that crazy milsim Tarkov itch, because no game does this formula as well. But it's a pretty miserable game sometimes. Dang, sad sounding. Yeah. When you're at a point in life when everything's kind of changing, everybody's got their own things going on, you kind of figure out how to manage. It's just about scheduling that time. Speaking of scheduling time, I'm going to go ahead and throw these links, do my just dues, because I got to tell you about my our YouTube, Discord, and Twitch, which is Fairy Godmother Gaming World, as well as Magic Feet Compression Socks. There's a link there for you to check that out. But yeah, no, it is what it is. I think with COVID, everyone got a little less social. And right leading into COVID, I had some friendships end that made me not trust people as much. Dog, where am I? See, the problem with this map is they made it twice as big and they added landmines. So sometimes you're walking, you step on a mine, and then you pee yourself. Like it's kind of just like it happens. There's nothing you can do about it. But my exfil is probably gonna be factory. Oh, I'm still outskirts. Wow, that's unfortunate. But yeah, life do just happen sometimes. Is it instant death? No, it's worse. Instant death would honestly be preferable. I do not recognize this area of the map immediately. No, that's not what I'm thinking of. There are some landmines. Okay. We're going to turn around and run the opposite direction. It's not instant death. It like breaks your legs, takes you down to such a low health that you can only like limp, and it's loud, so it terrifies you. Oh my god. This is a hill that is... Okay, not covered in landmines. I thought this was a completely different area. For a second, I was like, man, I was just parading around landmines just then. What was that? Oh, okay. I think I understand what that is now. This is a silencer. We'll examine this. Yeah, no. Hitting a landmine is honestly so much more brutal than dying. Ooh. There's vodka. Come on, come on. Alcohol in this game is actually pretty useful. You can use it for trades. You can craft things with it. It's actually pretty useful. LCD panel. It's a broken one. I don't even know what this is. Can you drink it? You can. I mean, it's not really worth it. It works like a painkiller does. So if you take painkillers in the game, it essentially does the same thing. You don't get like drunk or anything like crazy. It's just kind of like your dude drinks it and you have drank in it. It's like pretty lame. It's not intended to be like very drug or alcohol intense. It's kind of just like, this is something that you can use within the world. Wait, is this ammo for me? Oh, this is actually kind of sick. Yeah, it's literally just like a painkiller that is way overpriced to be a painkiller. Okay, so here's the thing. Here's where it gets interesting. So I'm going to uninstall this magazine because this has PS ammo, right? We're gonna see how much is in here. This could be like a backup. PS ammo is worse than BP ammo, than this ammo right here. Is this? Never mind. It's the other way around. This is pretty decent ammo. Is this a full mag? This might be is this a full mag? Yeah, this is a practically. Can this not? Slot is not empty. Oh yeah, we're gonna put a silencer on this thing. That's okay. This is why I love this game. Now we have a silenced AK. And it's a pretty good AK too. Oh, that looks like it has bombs in it, dude. That looks like a bad idea to walk down. But so does this. Okay. Yeah, no, this is perfect. All right, we'll see if let's. Okay, we didn't explode. Okay. Every now and then I hear something like, I guess it's from a distance, you know, someone fires a bullet way off and it just so happens to hit in your area. And that's honestly kind of terrifying. How much time in this raid do we have? 33 minutes. We have a while to go. You don't have to stay in for the entire 33 minutes, but there's a lot to get done. And this map is huge and confusing. See, I don't know where that gunfire is coming from. I think that's coming from one area. Uh-oh. Get ready to get absolutely deafened. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Wait, did it drop it? No. No, okay. That's it. This way. We're gonna see. We're just gonna... I've never been to one of these. So I'm gonna see if I can steal that. This was added in the middle of the last wipe, I think. Oh, I'm running low on stamina. That's not a wise. Yeah, I can see that there's somebody over there. So right now we're waiting in this bush because I saw someone towards that rock. And I almost feel like they're coming this way. I'm pretty sure it was a player. Just because they were moving towards the airdrop. But I'm not seeing them. I wonder if they're waiting for me. If they saw me and they were trying to get into a good position like I was. But I am not seeing anything. Oh, wait. There he is. He's dead. We got him. Oh, that was good. That was it. We got him. Oh, he's got actually something decent here. Yeah, that was a really decent shot. Come on. We're going to take a look, see if there's anything good there. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my. There is so much good stuff here. Why is it doing this? Oh, actually, that's even better. We have to be quick here because you don't want to get caught up in this stuff. It's not letting me access this anymore. All right, let me see if I can get some of his ammo. Oh no, this is nothing good. What in the world is this? Oh. Can see some parts of the... Here we go. What in the world is that? That's actually good ammo right there. M80s are also pretty good ammo. RGO frag grenade, that's pretty good. There's a lot of good stuff here that I can't even take. I think we're just going to have to leave everything else. Get out of here. Oh, that was good. That's like the essence of Tarkov right there. If you've ever played like DayZ, you'll know. Oh, am I at outskirts? Crap. No. I'm not. Oh, there's another dude. I don't think he was running my direction. He might actually. Oh, I see. He's going... I don't know if we're being greedy here by staying. But I actually do need to get across here. Oh, there he is. Oh, he just saw me. This isn't good. We have to push back because I'm running low on ammo. Less than half. See, that's not good. There he is. That's not what I wanted. I need to pop one of these. There you go. Did I pick up PS ammo? I'm not actually sure. But the best strategy I have on my side is flanking. If I move way around and I attack from a completely different angle, he's not even going to be looking in my direction when I attack him. That's kind of the... Oh, no. He did the same thing. That was a good raid, though. That was really fun. Yeah, see? I've never actually opened one of those packages before, so that was actually really fun. Feels bad, man. Yeah, it's the way that it works. Yeah, see that grizzly slug? Let me see. Oh, no. This was a different guy. 1270 grizzly 40. Buckshot. Okay, it was a different guy. I don't feel too bad. That was really fun. You have to get to a point where the game is like fun enough that even when you don't survive and bring stuff out of raid, you have a good time. Because otherwise, it's just not fun. It'll just never be fun. You gotta take the wins where they come. And that was a win for me. I do need to do a quest there, though, so I'm gonna have to run that again. Oh, look at that. I'm like out of food and water as well. It's too bad. That aquamarine would have been nice. Let's see what I can do with like half. No, we're gonna have to make the whole thing and then some. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I think the kvass will do better. Oh wait, no, I can't eat that Tushanka. But I can use this MRE. Oh no, we have to wait. Oh man. Yeah, we're gonna have to wait a minute. Because I'd rather do my scav than do that. GG, we killed like a level 11. That's not bad. I don't want to use all of my good stuff, like, really quickly. Oh, I have a cat. I'm going to put that in my inventory. Here, we can sell these. So you really don't want to sell much because it all gets used. It'll be really helpful to use later on. I don't have a backpack, but I don't want to take any of the nicer backpacks out. Do you have a good, decent backpack? Oh, that's perfect. I didn't, you know, these are perfect bags to take out. Instead, I'll bring this. Much better. Okay. That'll do much nicer. We'll put on the tack sports, some glasses. You always kind of want to cover your face. The character's faces stick out like a sore thumb. So even putting this like little sock on it does better. Because see, this versus this, your head sticks out so much more than the rest of your body. So even if you're not wearing a helmet, especially if you're not wearing a helmet, wearing this little sock on your head is much better. All right. I think we're gonna go interchange. Interchange is probably one of the better maps to scav because if you die, it's whatever, it's a scav. But if you live and you have a good amount of space, then you can take out a lot of good stuff. It's a fun game though. I really enjoy it to an extent. I think because I haven't played in so long, it feels pretty fresh, and so I'm so much more into it than I would have been if I kept playing it throughout the year. So I'm like kind of hyped to play it. I probably should have taken my time on those shots, though. If I was going to do something different, I probably should have taken my more time on those shots. And I probably should not have been as aggressive in pushing up. I should have waited longer for him to really feel like he was looting. Because the only reason he saw me is because I wanted to push up to a better vantage point when I could have just switched weapons. It wouldn't have been silenced, but it would have been good enough. I probably still would have not survived, but I think I could have gone longer, gotten at least one more player kill. Because I'm assuming that I fought two different guys. The guy that killed me is not the guy that I was shooting at. Because they both had shotguns, but they had different types of ammunition. So because originally what I thought would have happened is because I was going to go flank around into the woods. I thought he was going to go flank around into the woods, and because I waited longer to take my painkiller and start moving, he got to that rock. And so I just didn't see him in time. But I think it makes just as much sense that this guy who was approaching the care package was also trying to see if anybody was around and heard gunshots and waited. And then caught me in the middle of my flank. Both are like plausible. And he could have just had run out of his original ammunition and loaded in those grizzlies that he found. Yeah, no, I think it's really good to sort of interpret what happened in your raid, especially like the newer you are to the game, the more you think about like, what did I do wrong, the better you'll be, because then you'll just keep progressing. I mean, I'm not going to lie. I don't progress. I think I've reached like a limit, a cap, so to speak, where I don't necessarily get better, but I think it's nice to at least talk it out loud. Then you can debate the fact. It's like watching over a VOD. Yeah, the matching times though are brutal. It's a lot of silence. And because of, copyright and all that, I can't just be like playing music, which is, it is what it is. At least on stream, I can't play music. So it's the best time to chat about me, ask me questions, talk about things. Tell me all about yourself. Not all about yourself. Keep your privacy intact. But it's a great time to debate, discuss, whatever, because I spend like 5 minutes. As you can see, there's a timer. I've been waiting for I think 7, because I had to wait a minute and a half at least to get my scab going. What is this? PSTGZH? What is GT? Okay, it's green tracer. See, this is broken. You can kind of see it when I have it highlighted. There's like artifacting. I've noticed that with a couple of different things. I have no. When you don't have ears on, it's really quiet. I feel like I can't hear anything. It's like Overwatch DPS queue times. Yeah. I have the same issue in ESO. Because my main character is a DPS that can't do more than like 15k on average. So my queue times are forever. But I have a tank. My second character that I've been trying to level is a tank. And I kid you not, I don't have to wait. It's instant. Uh-oh. I'm not hearing it back. Alright. I'm a little sketched out. I heard running. I know I'm running towards gunshots after being sketched out, but I don't really have an option. Ooh. There you go. That's Tarkov for you. You spend 5 minutes in a queue and then spend 2.5 alive, 1.5 a 1.5 queue time, or a 5-minute queue time, and then 1 minute in the game. That's very Tarkov. I started at, wait, I started at 1. Yeah, okay. Didn't think it was too soon. All right, now I gotta go back to woods. Everything else is whatever. Yeah, no, super frustrating. Is what it is. Back into the queue times. Oh. You get used to it, I think. At least I have. I don't mind it too much now, especially if you're a scav and you die. Like, it's frustrating because you wasted like 10 minutes sometimes, but you kind of get used to it. I do wish they had either faster times or something. Just because sometimes it's excruciatingly painful. But, you know, if I ever get like really tilted playing it, I'll just play Minecraft or something. Something chill where everyone can just kind of relax. Less sitting in silence, waiting for matching. Some people go as far as to play like other mini games, like people play Snake or chess, what have you. If I had a nicer setup, I could do that. But at the moment, I do not. Like, imagine having a server that has a Threadripper, streaming from that server, having a virtual machine on it, just so you can play like Minecraft in between raids. I would do that. I would not hesitate to do that. Have like a USB switcher, so everything switches between computers really easily. You don't even need a program. That's an idea. Man, no, these are really nice and short, huh? 2.5 minutes. It's longer than my previous raid was. When the queue times are, yeah, I think that's the big issue. Sometimes a lot of times your queue times might end up being longer than the actual time you spend playing the game by a lot. Yeah, no, it's totally big brain to have the whole 2 PC setup that are both powerful. One day we'll get there. Because that would be pretty sick. Because with single player, it pauses completely, so you could literally pause, pick up where you left off on every time. Especially if you're just mining or building or something, it'd be really easy to go back and forth. But obviously, you can't do that when you're on one computer setup. It's got like 90% of its CPU utilization used during the loading screen. But computers are getting pretty affordable again. Now I've seen some like 20, you know, you can get like a 2060 for less than $200. Not gonna lie, I need new friends. Is there a story behind that? Like, what caused you to say that? I mean, I feel the same way. I need to get myself some new gaming friends, my man. Mostly because, as you can see, I play alone. All right, I do gotta quickly, while you're typing that up, telling me what's going on, send out these links, tell you about Fairy Godmother Gaming World, which is the name of our Discord, Twitch, and YouTube, as well as the link to Magic Free Compression Socks, which is the sponsor that allows me to be here. Stab you in the back after you help them. Do we need to talk? If you wanna talk about it, go for it. I mean, yeah, no, I dealt with that kind of thing in the past. I think it was just under 2 years ago. 2 years ago, I had a pretty large group of friends that all kind of turned on me suddenly. So I totally get what you mean. Yeah, man. If you're comfortable and want, think you'll get some closure from it, go for it. If not, I'm still here for you, man. You can always make more friends, though, at least. You have the opportunity all throughout your life. Times are tough. Yeah, true. True, man. I totally understand that. There's no shame in it. No shame either, man. Dog, hello? Are they on Sniper Rock? Yeah, for sure. For sure, those guys are above me. Yeah, for sure. I ain't messing with it. They got bigger guns than me. I'm gonna not tell a person leave. Those are my problems. I mean, do what you gotta do. Obviously, this is a public space and on the internet, so whatever you say is immortalized. But there's no shame in talking about it, and there's no shame in not talking about it. Feel the way you feel. Gotta live your life to the best of your own ability, and if the people in it can't handle that or are not contributing to that, then they gotta go. What am I looking for? There it is. That's what I needed. Now I need to get out of here alive. Yeah, I gotta survive now. Now it actually matters. Yeah, if we die, we have to go back to that place and pick up that same piece of paper. That's the only way for your progression to count. I was thinking about going there, seeing if I can get a Salua or two. Oh, come on. Playing the forest solo. Fair enough. Man, the only time I considered playing the forest, you could only play solo. So the whole forest with friends thing didn't happen until way after I considered playing. Karma's getting that guy. The guy that was shooting at me. Is it better with friends? Like, for real? Can do some VR? That sounds pretty terrifying. It is. Alright, because I had a friend that had it, and both of us played solo, but I think eventually he ended up playing with friends, but we never talked about it. Played on PC, fair enough. Dude, why are these broken? You beat it on console and then got it for PC. I didn't even know it was on console. Oh, come on. Is it the same guy? When did it come out on console? Because I only remember when it was in like early access. Then again, I haven't kept up with consoles since like I had one. And my last one was like the 360, so. Yo, where's that scav? Okay, guess not. Was that towards outskirts? Am I actually just kind of like... Is there a dude just kind of waiting there? I'm not sure exactly where I just heard that from. Dude, the plane is so loud. That's so obnoxious. I feel like I should talk just so that my compressor pushes it down for you guys. So that you guys do not have to suffer the same fate that I do. My goodness. Where'd it even drop? It's all the way over there, too. That's nowhere near me. IRL plane. Yeah, I hear planes sometimes in there. They get pretty close to where I am. Alright, we'll skedaddle here. You're kidding me. Did I go to the completely wrong one? I was 3 minutes away from the airport. Oh, man. That's not fun. I knew a guy that lived on an air base, and whenever we would play, we could hear the planes take off. Because his house was like literally next to the strip. It was hilarious and also horrible at the same time. We have to walk all the way back across because I totally forgot our extract is on the other side. Oh, no. I don't think we're going to live because of that mistake. That's a pretty big mistake. I'm highly suspect. I'll take the xenomorph. It's fine. I forgot we had a backpack, honestly. Too shonk. Well, that's good. Definitely gives you a better understanding of who you can depend on. If I do not perish, running back across this side, that's impressive. I'm going to call that a win. I'm waiting for SOF, soft, to come out. What? I'm trying to think of what that is. Sons of the Forest. Okay. Yeah, I remember seeing the trailer for that. Yeah, I remember the trailer for that looked pretty interesting. I'm interested to see what they do with it narratively. Man, those grenades really make it sound like it'll be a fun time. Oh, it comes out this year? Okay. That'll be interesting. I probably won't get it because I didn't have too much of an investment on the first one, but I'll be interested to hear about it. Yeah, I remember seeing that, like, this time you could have... Wow, you can hear them from far away now. I remember seeing the trailer and seeing that you could, like, there was somebody mutated that you was on your team or something. People are saying you play as a Timmy. What? Who's playing as a Timmy? Timmy is the son from the forest. Oh, okay, yeah, dude, that went right over my head. I was like, I was still in full Tarkov mode, so I was like, why would he play like a Timmy, you know? But that actually makes tons of sense. Yeah, that's, from what I've seen, I think you can play as both the father and the son. Because it looks like when you're playing single player, you play as Timmy. And then if you have someone playing with you, they play as the father. I could be totally wrong, but I know that they're both in the game, you know? There's cutscenes with them both. And it looks like from different perspectives, so... It was okay. It was clean enough. I wouldn't praise it too much. I at least got a weapon. It was a scav kill, so... Can you, like, pre-order it? I don't like pre-ordering games. I don't believe in it anymore, but... Does Steam have a pre-order system? Yeah, definitely check out the trailer. It's actually... No, it's just out. Like the game is just out right now, or they just release games? Because I know they did really kind of an early access attempt, you know, a successful early access game through it. It's just sitting there waiting. Okay, yeah. I know what you mean now. I wasn't sure if Steam did pre-orders. I mean, I wouldn't use the system. So that's partially why I wouldn't know. They've been working on it for 5 years. Yeah, I mean, hopefully it's going to be good. I'm very careful about hype because, you know, Cyberpunk was worked on for like 10 years. So there's always, you know, and Star Citizen's been worked on since Skyrim came out. Since the 80s, technically, if you want to really invest into talking about that. Man, should I play like the Minecraft music? I think I'm gonna do that. Just so it's not silent. It's not giving me the album though. Where's the album? I'm gonna shuffle play it. I think that should play now, right? Yeah, it's light, but it's there. All right, I'll be right back, guys. In the forest, I have such a huge base. Worked on for 3 years. That's actually kind of sick. All right, I'll be right back. I have to use the bathroom and stuff. I'm gonna leave you with the Minecraft music. You guys vibing with the Minecraft music? I definitely do. Ugh. I'm not sure which is. I think like Mice on Venus is probably my favorite. Hang on, let me. Oh yeah, Mice on Venus, definitely. This is probably more nostalgic for me than it is for you guys. I remember I played it when it first came out on console. That was my first experience with it, and I played so much Minecraft. It was ridiculous. Perfect. Now we have Jaeger. Okay. What do you want? Oh no. Yeah, totally get in touch. Oh man, I hate having to do this. You have to like research everything, sort of. You have to like examine it. And it makes no sense to an extent, but it's just really like painful the first couple times. Like the first week of playing sometimes, or the first 2 days rather. I'm super awkward. Dude, I am just as awkward. Like, I don't know if it appears that way as like when I'm on stream, but as like a person, I'm just super awkward. That's why I play alone. I don't think I come across as super awkward over like stream, but I definitely am. Don't you worry about that. These are only like 10K? Yeah, fair enough. I mean, some people aren't though. Some people are just like chads all day long. I definitely know some people that are like never not just like vibing. Some very cool people. All right, let's see if we have a scav. What I can do is I can go to interchange nighttime. Well, we're gonna look for Amelia Rye and Tushankas. Well, it's a delicious can of beef stew is what it's called. Oh, but I got an AK. Sweet. Rather really happy. Really sad, really happy. I mean, same. Either content or not. I mean, I think I'm mellow, if you know what I mean. For the most part. I used to really be not chill. I used to be super off the walls hyper. And so like I would just like hot mic scream. Not like scream, but instead of talking, I would like yell into the microphone at my teammates. Because I played Siege pretty competitively for a while. Before it became what it was. Back when it was like Operation Black Ice. It was the Canadian operators. But yeah, no, Sam. I was super easy to tilt. Like I would talk smack and get real tilted in games. But now I'm like, I care so much about what people think. I just don't talk in game. Like if I'm in a like, even if I'm in like a 5v5 shooter like Val or like Siege, I'm just like, yeah, I'll not make call outs or say anything. I'll just mute everybody. Which is probably why I don't play with a lot of people in general, is because I don't have anybody to talk to because I won't talk to people. But I used to be super toxic. Everybody has that moment, I think, in their gaming. Like, especially if you're playing like any competitive games that are like FPS. You have that moment where you're super toxic. Or if you're like an MMORPG player. And you just think that you're like so much better than everybody else, especially when it comes to MMORPGs. But I don't think I'll ever have that point in MMORPGs. I think when it comes to MMOs, I'm really humble. It's because I don't think I'm that good. No, I've never been super good at FPS shooters, but there was a time where I was actually like like my aim was cracked and I was pretty good about game knowledge, and I could like 20 bomb in Siege really easily. And so I would just play with my friends ranked and 20 bomb in ranked matches like it was nothing, and just be super toxic about it. Always get scared talking to newer people. Yeah, I mean, to an extent, I think it depends. Like, as long as you guard your privacy well, I don't think there's any problem with it. Assuming on R6 and Diamond lobbies, did you play console or PC? Because I feel like it's a totally different universe. Like, they play so differently in PC than console, in my opinion. PC is so much more about like pixel aim, pixel perfect aim, and then like this very narrow, like holding really unique angles, whereas I think console was a bit more tactical in the sense that they didn't rely on their aim as much. I don't know about the scene now, but when I play, that's how it was. But yeah, no, getting scared to talk to newer people, I totally get that. I think if you're like good about your privacy, not leaving personal information easily to travel around, I don't think it matters for the most part what, if you're playing games, you say to people. I don't think you should be mean, but you shouldn't be like worried about chatting with people. You know, I'm saying this sort of hypocritically because even though I'm not like, I don't be mean to people, I just don't talk. I don't know why. It's almost like anxiety inducing now. I used to be fine with it. You don't play R6 anymore? I don't either. I stopped playing a long time ago. Trust me, I understand. I stopped playing Rainbow Six Siege in like 2017. Oh, an Amelia Rye. That's actually perfect. Now I just need to go find a delicious can of beef stew. I used to be really into it though. I think I tried playing it a couple times over the years, over the past couple years, but it's not the same game anymore. I don't have fun playing it. With all of like they're you know, the whole goal of 100 operators, but half the operators do very similar things to the other operators, and the constant countering meta changing, and it's too much. I feel bad because when I just got scared to respond, it just seemed like I just left. Yeah, no, it's a big comfort thing. Like, it's okay to feel uncomfortable, but I think to an extent, you got to be careful about letting your uncomfortability take over to the point where you're not enjoying yourself. Like, because obviously it's easier to enjoy spending time playing games if you're doing it in good company, in my opinion. That guy did not need to shoot me. I was thinking about it too, and I was like, oh no, what's going on? Oh no, those were people? Those were like players? I thought those were player scavs. No, straight up, that was USEC? Oh, oh, I gotta rewatch that afterwards. That was sick. Ace broke the game? Who's Ace? Hang on, let me look that up. USEC. Oh yeah, there's two factions that you can play as. So like you can definitely tell if it's a player by if they're USEC or Bear. Those are like the names of the factions. USEC is like, they speak English, but they're not like American or European. They're like just a bunch of people that speak English. And then the Bears are just a bunch of people that speak Russian. They're not tied or specifically affiliated with any countries, but they have that about them. I got to do my just dues real quick. So obviously under our YouTube, Twitch, and Discord, we are Fairy Godmother Gaming World. Feel free to check that out, as well as our sponsor, Magic Beat Compression Socks, that allows me to be here. If you don't know who I am, I'm the Playwright. Play every day but Saturday, and today we're playing a little bit of Escape from Tarkov. Let me look up who Ace is. I'm actually kind of curious. Oh. Wait, why was it Ace that broke the game? I've never. He does like hard breach, right? Isn't he? I don't know. Oh, dude, wet hands. This is a classic. But yeah, my character is Yusek. You can see right next to his thing under level 4 that I'm Yusek. Man, what a sick game. Minecraft, I mean this game's sick too, but Minecraft just hits different, man. Just hits different. I need something for heavy bleeds. There we go. Oh no, not heavy bleeds. What am I missing? Probably nothing I can't get easily enough. Let's see. What do you want? You need a couple more skills. I didn't even know I had one of these. I'm not giving him that one. Does Jaeger sell them? If Jaeger sells them. Oops. Okay, that was simple enough. Okay, I think the best place for me to go right now is probably customs. Yeah, that's probably the best way to go. Oh, man. What am I playing? I think I'm doing Skyrim tomorrow and then ESO the day after that. Oh, I think this calendar is wrong. Yeah, my calendar's all weird. It says Halo Infinite, but I'm not playing Halo Infinite. Added who? Yeah. Definitely need a proper noun for that one. I guess it doesn't make sense for it to be me. I think it makes more sense for it to be Weirdo. I think he just came in when I was playing Dark Souls. I think that's what it was. I could be wrong, but I think it was in the middle of Dark Souls. Popped by. And it may have been, did we talk about, I thought we talked about Skillakilla. Rather, maybe. Maybe that was the time after. No, I do think that was the time after. It was after that. I think it was my third Dark Souls stream. I could be totally wrong, but I think it was my third Dark Souls stream. I need to turn up. Turn up. There we go. I was looking for play and then went on DS stream. Yeah, very awesome. Oh. Oh, this is actually a really good spawn. Because we're going to get first try it. At this building. This is actually a nice building for me to be at. Come on. Nothing good. Come on. Okay, just meds. Oh, you can hear someone really making their way over. Was that an M4? Oops. Some pineapple juice. Trying to be as eagle-eyed as possible because this is a place that spawns Sluas that I don't have to craft. Now the craft is a little bit harder. I am gonna need more Fate and Found in Raid. I think that's the next quest. I'm definitely trying to keep myself out of harm's way. I know that there is a couple of... There's a couple of stashes I can hit. Alright, we're still in full auto. You can hear people shooting in that building I was in earlier. Am I mistaken? Where is it? Right here. 3 years. That's so long. I couldn't imagine. I barely play the same Minecraft world that much. I already have a pistol. Wow, that dude's burning through ammo. Green battery, I think that's useful. I think I'll need TP eventually for a craft. Man, it's so rough because you're playing through the game and you want to be able to make money by selling some of the stuff, but you know you'll need it eventually for crafting. I feel like I spend 95% of my time worrying about if I need that for crafting or if I can sell that. There's either 2 players here or a player killing player scavs. We're gonna wait for a minute. We're gonna see what happens. Oh, I hear him looting. I think he's inside of old gas. Yeah, see. I can't tell where he's going though. Wait, did he stop moving? This looks weird, but I'm trying to get a direction that audio is coming from. Is he just hanging out? I don't think I can hear him anymore. Just sounds like someone was running on metal. I'm not seeing green anyway. That means I can't extract here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try and do this jump. I don't know if you can still do it, or if they nerfed movement. But right here, you're usually able to clear this fence. You can hear someone sprinting. Oh, crap. Arrow stuck inside a bunny. Oh god, that's morbid. Alright, now we're on the other side, so kind of locked in here. Okay, I think we're gonna try and enter through the side door. Nope, we're dead. Okay, we have a light bleed going. We can patch that up with this. We need to heal that thorax ASAP. Uh-oh. There might be a player. That might be it. Okay, we need to get in here. Okay. We need to take a painkiller. Then we need to heal the head because that's kind of important. Yeah, I kind of want this weapon. Oh my goodness. The audio is so broken. Come on. Come on. I think it's inside. No, it's not. No, it is. Okay. Ooh. It might be inside. It might be outside. No, it is outside. Oh, he lived. Pretty sure my painkillers ran out. Yeah, the bandage there is suddenly very much more applicable to me. Yeah, I need to pop another painkiller. Yeah, we need to look at getting out of here. Uh-oh. Yeah, you have to manage your food and water in raid as well, which is right now very unhelpful. All right. Oh, is that light on? Oh, shoot. Come on. He got me. That's too bad. I was actually doing pretty well there. He's almost dead. You can hear he's hurting. Not bad. We got a good amount of XT. Oh, he had BT rather. That's good ammo. He had way better ammo than me. I was close. If I had more stamina, I could have just rushed right to the end and been fine. Bring back the Minecraft. It is what it is. I'm not too hung up on it. What happens happens. All right, do I have more ears besides the good ones? No. Not anymore. Ever played it? Yeah. I have Daisy. I for a long time I started on, this will date me a little bit. I started playing Daisy on Arma 2 Operation Arrowhead, so like the original. This song's actually a little loud. I started playing on the mod, and I have standalone, but I have significantly less hours than I have in the mod. Ooh. I'm not sure what to run because I don't want to run anything super nice. Do you play standalone or do you play like, I mean, I think everybody plays standalone now, especially on PC. You can mod it. There's no reason not to. But yeah, I haven't played in a while. I used to be really into it, but as of recent, I have been less into it. Not out of any like dislike for the game. I think I've just played, a couple thousand hours of it, and then especially there's so much time where you spend just kind of walking around and you not doing much. I think it can be rough. I have armor. I need mags. And I'll take out the M4. All right, I did finish this quest though. I have to be level 5 for this one. You don't give me the key, do you? No. But I used to be huge into Daisy. I had a stint about a year and a half ago. Or maybe 18 months ago, where I played a whole lot of Daisy. Like a ridiculous amount of Daisy. But not so much now. I gotta get back into it though. I have a friend who plays it, and it would be fun to play with him. Oh, I got 3 minutes on that. But we need food. Okay. Let's see. What quest do I have? Because I need Saluas. And the best place to get Saluas... I don't remember where the key is for Golden Pocket Watch. I don't remember what room it is. I gotta Google that. Sorry, 1 second. All right, 205 and 3-story. We'll go try it. Yeah, I have some good moments from DayZ. That was actually DayZ was the game that got me into computer gaming. In the original Arma 2 mod, I built a computer that could play DayZ at 20 FPS and played it with my friend for hundreds of hours. And as our computers slowly got better, we played Arma 3 DayZ. And then finally, when standalone got pretty good, and mods started rolling out and servers were being pretty populated, we started playing standalone a little bit, like 18 months ago. And I think I enjoyed it more than he did. But we had a lot of fun. At least I had a lot of fun. I definitely want to get back into it and try some less heavily modded ones, because when I played the Arma 2 mod, it was at the point where the like Overwatch and Epoch and those mod packs were kind of really popular, so it wasn't the same experience of running throughout the map and just trying to survive. It was also like mostly PvP, PvE at that point. I don't think it would be something that I would stream, mainly because I can't control what other people say. And, you know, I don't want that to affect me, you know? Because this has a voice option, but that I don't use because of the same reason. It's a lot harder to control what other people do. But like on my own private time, I might play it a little bit. It's a game that you really have to sit down for a couple of hours and play. It's not a game where you can pour in maybe like 30 minutes and call it a day. 30 minutes gets you from one town to the other. It's a lot of running. That's partially why I stopped playing, because I didn't feel like I was getting enough. I was putting in a lot of hours, but I wasn't getting enough enjoyment time versus running across fields time in DayZ. So that's why I stopped playing it in the fall of 2020, I think. The fall of 2020, I stopped playing for a while. Maybe this fall I'll get back into it. I'll probably in the Discord, because I'll be around in the Discord. I don't know if Weirdo you're on the Discord, but definitely check it out. That's the best place to get into contact with me and the other streamers and chat and have fun. And, you know, easy to find like-minded people. But I'll throw the links for that in about 5 minutes, so do my just dues then. But I think it's something, you know, if I ever get back into DayZ, I'll definitely make it known to you guys, to you folks, that I'm getting back into it. That way we could probably just hit up, play on the same server, run into one another. That would be really cool. For the most part, when it comes to a lot of games, I feel like I'm waiting because partially there are two big upgrades that I want to do in the next like couple years. I'm gonna really build myself like a top of the line computer, and then I want to get an ultra wide monitor because that just seems so fun, you know? But those are a long ways off. Not a long ways, maybe like a year or two. But that's a long ways off for me. I'm very in the present, in the moment. So when I'm thinking about things and how I'm processing things, it's not, oh, this will be good in the future. I'm usually like in the moment. This is the now. That's what I'm focused on. Which, I mean, it's good and bad, you know? I don't know. How are you guys about that? I'm like probably in the moment to my own detriment. So much. Did I bring anything I didn't need? Okay. Does that have... Okay. Yeah, definitely in the moment. Yeah, how I feel in the moment, I think, determines a lot of how I feel. Because, you know, even though, like, I know, like, if I can see somebody in, like, a few months, you know, it's like, you know, whatever for most people. But for me, I'm, like, so in the moment that I'm just, like, if I have to wait for something, I'm so impatient that it gets frustrating. Weather station. Is that even a key that does anything? I was trying to see if I could see what that was. Who was shooting there? Yeah, no. I say that I'm like, I live really in the moment, but maybe I'm just impatient. It's very possible. But that's probably the reality of it. If I'm being honest. I'm probably just really impatient. Because I've planned my future out pretty well to the point where a lot of what I need to execute my entire life is just waiting for the time to come. Just collected. Nice. Feels bad, man. Yeah, I mean, to an extent. Patience is a virtue. Definitely something I need more of. Can of white salt. That's new. All right. Yeah. I kind of saw that coming. What did he have? He had like a decent kit. Yeah, 45 ACP. There's nothing I could do about that one. Nah, that would tear me to shreds. I think he was a pretty high level. Yeah, I'm getting to the point where I'm running out of not so great gear to be running. This Salua just became not useful to me. That's a shame. That's a really big shame. All right, what do I need in my hideout? Oh, you guys have all sorts of quests. Oh, am I new level now? If I run into it, I run into it. What is this one? Elimination. This one's just kill scavs. I can do that. There we go. That's that one. I do have to do my just dues. So while I'm going through this, I'm going to tell you about our YouTube, Twitch, and Discord, which are all Fairy Godmother Gaming World. Links are down there for you guys. Survive location. What's the location? Customs. Okay. So feel free to check that out. If you don't know who I am the Playwright. I play every day but Saturday as of now. And today we're just playing a little bit of Tarkov, having a little bit of fun. Check out our sponsor, Magic Feet Compression Socks. That's what allows me to be chilling here with y'all. Otherwise, we're gonna scav in. Oh, it didn't deliver on Twitch's end. Why not? Here, I can... It did. It didn't send through properly, so I'm just gonna manually do it. That's a fixable thing, yeah. I went through and manually did it. Because it shows me if it fails to do on either platform, so I was just like, oh yeah, whatever. I keep everything up so it's very easy for me to navigate and use. Man, now I really wish I picked up any of that 3M body armor, but I don't think I survived a single raid that I saw 3M body armor. So I don't feel that bad. Ooh. Honestly, the music's making me kind of really want to play Minecraft more. I streamed it on Sunday. It's basically like a backup game for me. Easily boot in. But if I ever get tilted, I'll probably just like... Man, I have really distinct and great memories about playing Minecraft on Xbox 360 edition when it first came out, and just listening to this music while walking around the world, just in complete awe. Like, I believed it lasted forever, you know, for a while. You know, it takes a while to get to the end of the world, but it feels like there's so much for you to explore. And especially when InfDev came out for 360, and the worlds did go forever, it was magic. My favorite thing to do in Minecraft Xbox when I played on an Xbox was literally just to between dupes, people would have, you know, because people would find ways to duplicate things, and then that bottle just fell. They would find ways to duplicate things and then just try to duplicate as much of that item as they could, especially with like diamonds and whatnot. And when finally it was pretty difficult to duplicate things. Having a lot of diamonds was like, it's Pogo, you know? Or it was just Pog, it wasn't Pogo. Trying and pushing a turtle with your dog slide. Nice. What can you do with that? I know you can collect their shells. It seems like there's fighting in Goshen, but I kind of have to go there anyway. If I die, I die, you know? But I would run around and I would literally just strip mine. That's all I would do. Because this was far before any fancy caves or anything. And so I would literally strip mine for hours. And I would have these multiple worlds where I had full diamond armor and everything, and all of the people I played with would like borrow them from me, borrow diamonds from me. Wow. At that point, it's not even worth going in here. Car battery. Are they moving towards the back? You can hear him running. I don't have any, like, good weaponry right now. Oops. That's not good. I'm pretty sure that was another scav as well. But he got himself killed by shooting at me so fast. Things either seem to have died down here in Goshen and that they left, or they have killed everything and now they're just kind of wandering around. Wandering around. Oh, wow. This is a... This guy was level 6? Wow. Oh, I'm gonna die. Stop, 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 stop. I just need to get out of here. Oh man, this loot is actually really insane. For a level 6. Two gas annas. That's actually really sick. I could have fit that battery, but I really didn't have room. I can hear people as well. Oh, you can make them into a water collector? Making a spot tower. Is that just so you can, like, see? Okay. Sounds pretty dope.
Давай, мочи их!
Shoot. That's really bad for me. I can only hope he has like a splint or something. Let me see what this is. FMJ. Okay, that's not even worth picking up. Oh, he had keys. Weapon safe. I don't know. We'll take this one. The problem is I'm kind of out of luck here. Oh, no, I'm not. This will fix that. Okay. Ooh, for a minute there, I was like, oh no, I'm kind of doomed. Oh, I was out of ammo. Okay. Ooh, that was nerve-wracking. Oh, shoot. Oh, did I lose karma for that? That's a shame if I did. I definitely don't deserve to. See, this has a karma system. So if you're a scav, you're not supposed to shoot other scavs. But if a scav shoots you, like a player scav, then you can kill them and you can shoot back. But it doesn't work quite that simple, you know, because if, you know, you don't want to die. So if they shoot in your direction and they miss and you shoot them back, you lose reputation because you were supposed to have been hit first. Yeah, it's self-defense, but it's really broken to the point where somebody can shoot and it just whiz by your head and you can kill them and you lose reputation for it instead of gaining reputation. Because if, you know, if you get hit and you shoot them, you actually gain reputation because it rewards you for killing unfriendly player scavs. And it's supposed to punish you for randomly killing player scavs for loot. So it gives you more of like a you're in this together mentality. But it doesn't properly work. So I'm actually going to lose reputation, and that has negative consequences for me. And so now it's kind of like that guy was going to kill me, so I shot him, but I'm the one who loses out. It's not a perfect system. It's definitely flawed, but that raid was good. I needed to have shot that guy. Oops. The reason being that the stuff in that backpack is actually super rare. Like, you have no idea. The gas analyzers, people spent weeks looking for them last wipe, because I played for like the first few days of the wipe. And people literally spent weeks looking for some of the items that were in that backpack. Between hunters matches and gas analyzers. That stuff is rare. This was good. These things were so hard to find, and these were so hard to find that to see that many of them, I'm like, yeah, I'm taking those. That was a good raid. I'm happy with it. Oh, do I have time for one more? I don't think I really have time for an entire raid. That's the thing. I don't think I have time for like a whole raid. This isn't found in raid, so I'm not going to keep this backpack. I'm just going to end up losing it, but it's going to be worth a good amount of money. Oh my god, that scared me. We'll do Subwoofer Lullaby. Let me see here. We're going to get rid of this Taz because we don't need... Wait, just to be absolutely sure. Yeah, we only needed one. So because we only need one, the other one can go. Not to you, though. You'll take it. I'll keep this AK. I have no reason to get rid of it. But I have no reason to get rid of most of the stuff in my inventory right now. Inventory management is huge in this game. How you shuffle things around is so important. Wait, what helmet was I wearing? One of these, wasn't it? We'll wear that one. I don't like this backpack, so I'm going to sell that bag. I'm going to play inventory management for a little bit. Just because it's really beneficial to have this all sorted every now and then. What is this? I can't see it. It's a bag, apparently, that I don't need. Plays the force. That's nice. That's awesome. That's a good way to bond, hang out. That's dope. For real. Put this here. I can't put that there. I can put these up here, though. I don't need this respirator. I mean, fair enough. Don't you also very much enjoy Osu? I could never do Osu. It's too skilled for me. All right. I'm getting close to semi-organized here. I did have another PPSH mag. Oops. I don't want this. I need some of these. I don't think I like this song. What is this one? Dog. Yeah. Osu like the school? What? There's a school called that? First time hearing of it. If I ever get truly desperate, I will go ahead and I'll sell that Bitcoin. But right now, I'm just gonna hold on to that. You never know when it'll become useful, so. Okay, and then that stuff can get sold to Ragman. What's the market? What's the flea market cap at? Level 15. Whoa, is that a new weapon? What in the world is this thing? 9x19 revolver? With your repair tool? There's a repair tool? Barter items. Let me make sure, others. No. You can see there isn't a whole lot going on. Oh, I can't even look at some of these. It's only showing me that. Oh, darn. It won't even let me hit up those ones, which is unfortunate. Oh, for the next couple minutes, I guess I'm just hanging out with you guys. Oh man, I already have to use the bathroom again. I gotta drink. No, I shouldn't drink less water. That's not the move. I'm drinking plenty of water. Drinking a healthy amount of water. Oh, actually, where'd that bottle? Oh, I dropped a bottle like in the middle of the last raid. Last player, the PMC raid. Scared me silly. Oh, this is the song. This is the one that hits different every time. Man, not bad at all. What's my overall looking like? 14k XP. I just hit level 5. I'm moving pretty fast though. Least damage area is my right hand. Isn't this one the same? Isn't which one the same? The song? This is like the theme song. Let me see. What's my farthest kill right now? Headshots 3. Wow, I'm actually doing pretty good on that. Longest shot distance was 102? Who did I get from 102 meters? Long distance headshots is 1. Who did I get from 102 meters with a headshot? That would have been today. Was the guy that I shot with the AK 100 meters? No, it wasn't. Oh wait, you can't. They still haven't separated EMC and Scav. That's a shame. Account lifetime 5 days. That's not technically true. Average lifespan is 41 minutes. That's also not true. I died in like a minute and a half in one of the raids. Let's see skills. So strength is a really big skill. That's probably like one of the most important skills. Strength, perception, attention's whatever. Attention's okay. Endurance. Pretty much a lot of these. Vitality, stress resistance, metabolism, health, perception, attention. Memory, I don't think is that big of a deal. These are a big deal. You're making a bonfire? Sounds awesome. Sounds sick. Aim drills. That actually sounds really helpful. Covert movement's also pretty big. And search. Task performance, shadow connections. These are all not available in beta, but I'm not sure they'll ever be available, if I'm honest. All right, because I'm not gonna be hitting a raid. I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna tune out of here. It's 5 minutes earlier than 4, or 4 minutes earlier than 4, but that's fine. For the last time, I'm gonna send these links out, and that is, you know, because our YouTube, Twitch, and Discord are all Fairy Godmother Gaming World. Feel free to check those out. We have Magic Free Compression Socks, a sponsor that let me be here today. I play every day but Saturday. I'm the Playwright, and otherwise, I think that's gonna be it. I'm gonna sign out here. It was really good to hang out with y'all. I really appreciate you guys being here. So thank you. Thank you, and have a good rest of your day.